Hello, Spirit. I am just gearing up to create some videos on YouTube. I'm not sure if it's something for me or not, so I figured that I would practice and see what came out about it. Um, every day for the past about 3 weeks, I've been writing to Spirit on paper, and I've also been doing a water prayer where I fill a glass with water, and after I write out my prayer to Spirit on paper, I hold the water between my hands and I read what I wrote on the paper, praying upon the water. And there's really something about it because I can literally feel the energy going through my hands into the water. And it's almost as if I can see the water like clearing up and changing itself to a pure form. And I can feel this. And I was a massage therapist for 3 years, but before that, I was doing Reiki like on my own, and I was healing headaches and migraines and um, sprains and strains and like little not so complicated things. But to the people that I was working on, they were very complicating things for them, and I don't know. It just the energy just ran through me, and it told me what to do, and I did it, and it worked. So I think it's all in the power of doing that really works. And, this may sound like something that people always say, but as I go along with my life, I realize that, that there are still newcomers to the awakening process, and there always will be. And there will always be people who believe that they are fully awakened when, like, I don't think you could ever be fully awakened. I know that I am not fully awakened, and I cherish that because there's a lot to learn in the world. Um, but yeah, this water spell, prayer, whatever you want to call it. This is not a religious video. This is just a act of doing for a sense of an awakening purpose. So today I'm going to share with you how I do this water prayer, and hopefully, maybe you'll feel the same thing that I felt out of it. And possibly you'll, maybe you won't feel at all what I felt out of it. Maybe you'll get your own, feeling out of it that you'll certainly get your own feeling out of it. I mean, who am I to say that you're going to feel exactly what I felt? I'm just going to give you the essence of the water prayer. Um, so what you want to do, you want to get a glass of water, preferably glass or steel, brass. It really doesn't matter. I mean, I've done it with plastic cups, and I've done it doesn't matter. Something that holds water. Glass is, some sort of a natural process. Um, so I write down my prayer on, and you can write down any prayer you want. I mean, whatever makes you feel good. Like for instance, today, I I wrote this down because I was looking around the house for something that I laid down, and it just so happened that I laid something else over on top of it. So I just went completely bat crap crazy, and I couldn't find it. And so I just got in my car, went to the store, and got another one. When I got to the store, the item that only was $1 before is now $4.99, and I knew it. I was just like, man, this is stupid. I should have just like cleaned my house so I could find that item. I kept on going back and forth over like, what the heck happened to it? Oh, it just drove me crazy. It was like an impulse. There's just this impulse came up. Just screw it. Go to the store, get another one. Who cares? Anyway, so I got back with my with the more money that I spent on the same item. I got back to my house, and I was just like, all right, cool. I'm gonna sit down, chill out, watch a movie. I went over to the DVD player, and I picked up a movie, and lo and behold, there was the item that I left because I was going to watch the movie before I got the impulse to use the item that I wanted to use. Anyways, so today I wrote down a prayer, and I always start my prayers with Dear Spirit, or to Spirit, Spirit, I find myself acting on impulses without order. This behavior is not in my best interest. Please help me recognize this in fair time so that I may put that energy to better use. May it be so. Amen. So, yeah. So then I lay this prayer down beside me. I pick up my water glass with water in it. Cold water so that you can drink it fairly easily, whatever temperature you think that you can swallow. I'm a life past 7, so I have a glass where I can take 7 drinks and accomplish the entire glass. So you hold the water in between your hands, and you just like hold it as if you're gonna smash it with your hands, you know? You wanna have some pressure on it, or, you know, like some light pressure. You look into the water, and you just read your prayer, you know? Like, Spirit, I find myself acting on impulse. Please help me recognize this so that I can put the energy to better use. May it be so. Amen. And then I drink the water, 7 swallows, whatever your life path number is, whatever number you want, whatever it takes for you to feel that you have accomplished, you know. So you drink it, and you're gonna realize that the water tastes totally different than what it is. So I recommend that you do it with tap water. Do it with the water that is around you, you know. So yeah. So obviously you would know what your tap water tastes like before you do it, right? So, yeah. You're gonna realize that the water tastes completely different. And then after you take your last swallow, you know, take a deep breath, believe, let out. And then it's almost miraculously that, you know, the day goes on and you find yourself doing things without recognizing that you're not, you know, you're not, that I'm not impulsing. But then like something happens, and it takes me some time to go through it, you know, do the thing. And then voila. I'm like, man, like, okay, 20 minutes ago, before I did that prayer, I would have freaked out and totally just lost my crap and blamed it on some other dimension or some other being, you know? It's almost like whenever you lose something and you blame somebody, you're like, oh my God, I bet that little trap took it. And then you like, you know, you go through your emotions and you're just like, oh, that trap. Ugh. And then you turn around and you pick something up and there's your item. Whoa, oh shit, now what? You know, words are energy. Energy is information. Information is power. And power is, when put with good intentions, is a very good thing. So, most of all, just love yourself, you know, forgive yourself. And definitely forgive the person that you blamed, you know. Just kind of be like, oh, I was wrong. I forgive you. I forgive myself for acting on the impulse. And that's that. So, yeah. I'm certainly amazed that this video is, you know, going on almost 10 minutes. And just saying, you know, like, this is my first video, and I'm just trying to get used to talking into the camera. Like, I'm watching myself do it right now, and fair is fair, you know? So, yeah, I've always, you know, there's been quite a while now that I've thought about doing something like this, and I've always been, you know, I'll be out in public and I'll be doing something, I'll be like, oh, gosh, man, I could be an actor. But I think we're all kind of actors in our own little ways. But I really think that this water prayer, there's something to it. And if you want to give it a try, in my next video, I'm going to actually go out, like do the process with you. Okay, so, but yeah, this is just my first video, just to like, get the flow of it. And if I post it, I post it. If not, I won't. But I think I will, because I think it's dire that I start, you know, yeah, starting. So, yeah, I love you guys. Peace be with you always in everything that you do. And if it's not, then maybe it's time to move forward with peace. Awesome. Thank you guys. Have a lovely day. Amen.